Today my topic is economic challenges in Pakistan. In 2020, GDP is below 1.5% and dollar is rise from 161.60% up to 166.13%. March 2020, and we have lost 4.9 billion in agriculture, business and manufacture sector. Pakistan, we all know that Pakistan has strategic endowments and development potential. In 2016 to 2017 economic survey of Pakistan, inflation rate grew from 4.78 to 5%. GDP went 4.1771 from 4.0%, and unemployment declined to 5.9% from 6%. As all we know that agriculture sector has a contribution of 20% dwindling. Why we have the economic crisis? There are the many reasons, like dwindling foreign exchange reserves, low export, yes, high inflation, growing fiscal deficit, current account deficit, lack of expenditure in research and development, and lack of productivity in agriculture sector. So I will clear every point with evidence and arguments. So financial action task force, yes, we are being grade listed due to that, like money laundering and yes, there are the many reasons, and rupee depreciation. Uh, when the interest rates are high and we have the large amount of loan, then automatically inflation rate is high and the value of rupee is declined. Current account deficit rise from 2 point, yes, it is very large amount. Current account deficit rise from 2.7 billion in 2015 to 18.2 billion in 2018. Rising import under the CPEC and low exports. Yes, when we have, what is the current account deficit? Current account deficit is when we have the more imports and our export is less than our import. So it is the disastrous factor in our stability. Increased defense spending, yes, we have, whenever you can see the budget, then we have more spending on military. Large amount of budget is allocated for military, yes, for terrorism, against terrorism, extremism. It burdens our economy. Low foreign direct investment, yes. Pakistan's security and political challenges. Pakistan has security and political challenges, so foreign direct investment is being discouraged. Foreign countries are not motivated to invest in our country due to its regional issues. According to the State Bank, sharp decline in revenue. According to the State Bank, yes, sharp decline in revenue, reduction in taxes. Yes, we have reduction in taxes. MOS memorandum of I don't know what is this, MOUS, 21 billion worth was this memorandum was signed between Saudi Arabia, Crown Prince and Pakistan. According to the World Bank's ease of doing businesses report, according to the World Bank's ease of doing businesses report, Pakistan ranks 136th out of 190 economy. And how it ranks a country on which basis? Improve position, ease custom laws, improve security and tourism. Yes, how we can escape from this? We have to improve our position. We have to ease the custom laws. Custom taxes need to be promoted. In our country there is a burden of tax on the common people. Means uh, agriculture is the biggest sector of Pakistan, but unfortunately they do not pay taxes. Okay, so improve security. We need to promote tourism. Yes, in 2018 Pakistan ranked 17th out of uh, Pakistan ranked 17th out of 140 on the Global Competitive Index GCI. Pakistan ranked 107 out of 140 on the Global Competitive Index. and how this global competitive index ranks a country on the basis of performance, on the basis of ICT adaptations, macroeconomic stability. Macroeconomic stability is when macroeconomic stability when using the interest rates. Using the interest rates means our loans. If we have the loan on the cheap interest rate, then we can regulate our economy in our country. So stop tax enmities to the big businesses. We should not give the tax relief to the big businesses. Provide financial and nahin, federal and provincial government need to play their important role. Current account deficit, yes, current account deficit is when we have large amount of imports and low exports. And in my opinion, we have to take the sufficient measures to escape from the grey list, and we need to work on the research and development. In Pakistan, the private sector is not encouraging the research and development innovation. They thought that the result will come after the long time, and they have to pay for it definitely. So they do not work on the innovations. If we see the example of China, China has worked on, China has definitely worked on innovations. It has worked on technology. It has reduced its production cost, and when the production cost is reduced, okay, then export. When we export, then we have a lot of benefits. There, then we have a lot of the financial help. So that is the reason China is leading the world. It has grasped the technology. So Pakistan need to increase its budget allocation, but unfortunately, we are not spending our expenditure on the you can say in this process is very low. If we compare Pakistan with South Asian countries, according to the global, I don't know what is the index name, but according to this, Pakistan has 24 points, and India has 35 points, and the Singapore has 60 points. So you can compare Pakistan with India, Singapore. There's a lot of the difference, because we thought that if we work on the innovation and development project, then outcome will require a lot of the time, okay. And in my opinion, we need to HEC need to work with private education sector. They should support this sector for investment, for research, and it is in social sciences, physical sciences, life sciences, everything. So research and development is very important. For example, if you see the production of rice, production of crops, production of cotton, production of wheat, you will say the world, at the 1 hectare, if Pakistan has the 4.9 trillion production, then means I don't know the exact amount, but Pakistan has 71, 51, 69% losses in agriculture sector production, and this is the huge loss. This can be overcome by adopting the suitable measures. So, current account deficit, macroeconomics, financial action task force, these are very important points. GDP, yes, we have very low amount of GDP allocation for research and development. So measures need to be taken, and it is possible by increasing the custom regulations, tax invasion, and tax need to be strengthened in in Pakistan. In this way, our economy can be established, and we can cope with the challenges, and we can be among the developed nations by adopting certain measures. And I have explained these topics with arguments, analysis, and with the facts and figures.